I'm Sharon, and I run the lunch bunch, or the lunch bunch.
So what's the key thing you would say about your group?
It's being together, purely social, mixing with other people who are u3a, enjoying a nice lunch somewhere locally, and it's accessible to everybody, no matter who you are. You might like to come to our lunches.
Okay, does the people in the group stay the same each time? Is it always the same people?
I have a core number of people, but other people come and go as they wish to. Sometimes I have people that come every time. Other times I have people that come when they really want to go to a specific venue and enjoy the food.
Okay, so there's not a constant membership. So does that mean that you're welcoming to new members when someone new comes along?
Of course, yes. That's the whole point. You will never sit on your own. It's not like you come to lunch and you go and sit in the corner on your own. You'll be put on a table, given regulations, and you'll be with a group of people, and it's a good way to meet other members, to talk about things that might interest you, and to have a good laugh, as well as a good meal. And I have strict instructions. The venue has to be near a bus stop, because most of our members don't drive anymore. So it's very accessible one way or another. It's all pre-booked, so we don't have to sit there for 2 hours while everyone makes their mind up and they start cooking in the kitchen. It's all pre-booked, and that way we get good service and quickly.
Right. So how long before a meeting or a lunch do people need to book in with you?
Well, my lunches are always either sent by email or they're in our lovely little brochure that we send out on a monthly basis. My normal way of working is to book 3 months in advance, so people can look at their diary, see what else is happening, and then they can sign up.
Okay, which day of the week is the meetings?
Right, our lunch club is usually on a Friday, because we have so many activities. It was the only day that I could do it on that wasn't already booked for something else, because our members do as many different activities as they want. So it's usually on a Friday.
Okay, so clearly people don't need particular skills to join this, other than being able to eat properly.
And to be able to be sociable. The whole thing is about being sociable. It's not, we don't discuss anything like politics or religion. It's usually what's happening in the area, what's happening around us, jokes, laughs. It's a social event. A single person, and it's not only about single people, a single person would not go out to lunch to a pub, a restaurant, a cafe on their own. They would feel very uncomfortable. But the table's booked, the time is booked, you just walk in, you take a place, and you introduce yourself, or they introduce themselves. If you're a new member particularly, people will want to know about you, who are you, what would you like to do, etc. So it is nothing to be fearful of. I try and get a good deal. I'm known in the u3a for one who goes, miles to get tuppence off. Basically, I go to the venue beforehand and I make a deal. So there'll be a menu with choices, and the people will know before they come how much the meal is. So it could be £12, it could be £15, and that is 2 courses. It's the main course and it's the pudding. And I try and vary the venues. Not everybody in the group wants to go where there is ethnic food. The principal offering would be British food of all kinds. Whatever drink you have, you pay for that separately, so there's no argument about, oh well, I only had an orange juice but you had a double gin or whatever. So we have, the best way of doing it is the way we're doing it at the moment. So you don't feel, well, I only want water, or I only want Coke, or I do want a beer this time. So you pay as you go for your drinks.
Okay, but it's very important for the deals with the restaurants that you know well in advance exactly who's coming.
Yes, I give you deadlines. I give everyone a form so they can look at the menu, they can look at the date, the time, and I have to know in advance. And unfortunately, if you by chance miss that date, it's very difficult to then go back to the restaurant and muck about. And the same if you get taken ill or you've got a clash of something, you have to tell me.
I have to tell you that in quite a lot of these interviews I've been doing with group leaders, they've mentioned the lunch bunch as one of the things they particularly value.
Oh, that's
in the
lovely.
u3as.
That's lovely to hear. Saves me tearing my hair out too much. I've been doing it now, I think I've been in the u3a 11 years, and I've been doing this for about 10 years. And the way I do it works for me. Because I've got a computer, because I'm very organised, I hope, it does work for me. And if people get something out of it, that's the only thank you that I want.
That's lovely. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about your group that I haven't been able to ask you?
No, we're a very varied group of people, men and women. It's not all women, it's not all men. We're a varied group of people. We don't allow people to save seats. So basically, you sit with someone. You may have met them 5 times. You may be meeting them for the first time. We're a friendly group. You know, we don't ignore people. We don't take umbrage at people. You come, you're welcome, and it's something that a lot of my group look forward to because they don't go out much. It's a lunchtime thing because we're very welcome at lunchtimes. People like us to go at a lunchtime. We don't go in the evening for obvious reasons, and it's a very successful group, if I do say so myself.